Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me, and if you're watching on the replay, thanks so much for watching. Hi Jules, thanks for joining. Let me just Hi Beth, thanks for joining. Hi guys, this is Monica. For those of you who don't know me, this is Monica with nyctechmommy.com. And on my website, you can check me out at nyctechmommy.com, where I share tidbits about my family's life, and I like to share tips to live life simple and fun and live with tech. Hi Johnny, thanks for joining. Hi Heather, I'm so glad that all of you guys are here. I hope everyone is getting started on their long Thanksgiving Day weekend and that everyone's having a good time. I'm having a very relaxing, laid back day today. We are in Pennsylvania now, up here visiting with my parents. Our family has a house up here in the Pocono Mountains, so we spend a lot of time here when we have holidays and long weekends and summers, so it's a lot of fun. So we are up here. If you have been watching me on Periscope and you saw my scope, I think it was yesterday, I am sitting in a car that I'll be driving for this week, so I'll give a little disclosure. Sitting in my test driving vehicle for the week. It's a Buick Enclave that was given to me for 7 days to test drive. So you'll be seeing more scopes about it. And if you follow me on social media, especially on Instagram, yes, it's so cool. I'm so happy with this car, and I'm actually trying to convince the husband to do a review with me on Periscope on Friday probably. So hopefully you guys will check that out, because he's like, you know, knows more about cars than I do, so I think it'll be cool. But I'm really loving this car. It's a really great ride, and I am super happy and honored that I was given this car to drive for a few days. So type it in the comments so I know that you are here, because up here in the mountains the connection is not too great. So hopefully we can it'll work, because I really get upset when I do scopes and then I go back and watch the replay and they're not working. So hopefully this will work. But great, so I'm back on. Okay, so today I wanted to share with you guys some tips for family road trip. We love to do family road trips. We did them a lot before we had kids, and now that we have kids, we really love to get in the car. It's a good way to travel inexpensively, and it's fun. It's a great time to bond with family while we're in the car. So I know that sometimes, you know, parents travel with kids and it gets really difficult and you'd rather not do it. I think for us, it's really worked out. So I have some tips that I'll share with you guys of how we keep it simple and fun and doable. We've taken a trip as far as Florida. We drove for 24 hours. One year with my son to Disney, and then we take shorter trips. Like I said, we come up to Pennsylvania a lot, and it's about a 2-hour ride, so we do that a lot. So I'll share with you guys, I'm going to share 3 tips to keep your family road trip simple and fun. Because, you know, on my website, I love to share tips to keep life simple and fun. So my number 1 tip, and this is my keep it simple tips, is a hack that was shared by with me by my aunt who travels, and when she comes to my house, this is what she does with her stuff. And I started doing this with the kids, and it works out wonderfully. Guys, give me some hearts or type something in the comments if you're still here. I want to make sure that my connection's okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you. So, okay, so I'll continue. So put your kids' stuff in a laundry basket. And if you follow me on Facebook, or thanks Yanni, or you saw my Instagram picture, instead of packing your kids' stuff in a bag, use a laundry basket. I'll tell you why. First of all, it's easier to pack, right? So you throw everything in a laundry basket. I use like a rectangular type laundry basket. It fits nicely in the trunk, and if you're using more than one, you can stack them up. Then when it's easy to pack, so you just put everything in there. It's very spacious, so you can put lots of stuff in there. I like to put all their clothes in there, shoes and things like that. Fits nicely in the trunk. If while we're traveling, especially on a road trip, a long road trip, I need to change of clothes or anything, it's easy to grab right from within the car. And then when we get to the location, it's easy to find the stuff. You don't have to unpack a bag. And then at the end of the trip, I just bring back that laundry basket home, and it goes right into the laundry room, ready for laundry. No unpacking of a bag. So that's been like a really great hack for me when traveling with the kids. Of course, if you're going to like a hotel and things, sometimes a laundry basket is not convenient. You know, then we will use a bag. But if I'm going on a trip like up here to the Poconos, 2-hour drive, we know where we're staying. It's easy to unpack and pack back in the car. And like I said, then when we get home, it goes right into the laundry room, ready for laundry. So that makes it really easy to pack, especially when you have, you know, a few kids. So their toys and things can go in there as well. So continue with keeping it simple. I love to carry a cooler with snacks. If we're having a long trip, I bring sandwiches and stuff, and I would put that like right in here in this space in the middle, so it's easy to grab. The kids themselves can like reach into the cooler, and then we have less stops for, you know, snacks and things like that. But when we do stop for snacks, drive-throughs are your best friends. I know that sometimes you have to stop to the bathroom and all of that, so you will stop at a rest area. But if we don't have to make that bathroom stop, we usually try to do the drive-throughs. So that's easier, and you have to usually get off, you know, your expressway or whatever, and actually get off in an exit to do that. But it's easier because you just go through the drive-through. You don't need to get out, especially if the kids are in the car sleeping like they were last night for us. And also, it's cheaper than if you stop at a rest area. Usually those prices at rest areas are really jacked up. So you want to stop at a drive-through, much easier. I love Starbucks, so I usually try to find a drive-through for that. So with keeping it simple, drive-throughs are your best friends. So on to my second tip, which is make it fun. So we do a lot of games while we're driving, because, you know, kids can drive you crazy on a long trip. So we do like I Spy, play that. We do a lot of songs, silly songs and things like that to keep my son entertained. And when we've done long road trips, because, you know, with long road trips and kids, they'll always be like, when are we there yet? Are we there yet? When are we going to get there? And that can drive you crazy. I like to either print out some kind of map for him, or we talk about before we leave, you know, where we're going, how far it's going to be, how many stops. And then we make it fun during the trip, especially if he has like a map printed out or something, because then he can follow along where we are. He can read the signs, so he's getting some reading in there. He'll count down the exits, and then he doesn't have to keep asking, are we there yet? When will we be there? How long is it going to be? I make sure to be really clear on how long the trip will be, so that he knows. And then it makes it fun for him because he's part of, you know, the navigation of this trip. So he feels like he's on an adventure, which is fun. And along with keeping it fun, you have to bring technology with you. Thanks, Johnny. So it really works. So if you have like kids, you know, old enough, like school age kids, I give them a map of where you're going, and it'll make them, you know, make it an adventure for them. Yes, Paige's perfect age for that, right? She can help you along. I always tell my son, like, you're the co-pilot, you know? So it makes it fun for them. And of course, bring your technology to keep it fun. So we bring like an iPad, a DS, whatever, you know, little gadgets your kids have, or even if it's just your phone, and try to plan for some games that they'll play during the trip. So like my son loves to play trivia games, so he has like a Minecraft trivia that keeps him busy for a while. Then he has this great app. It's called Hidden Expedition Amazon. Hidden Expedition Amazon. So he goes on this game that allows him to find things. So he's kind of like on a hunt for things in the Amazon. It keeps him really busy because there's a lot of things to find. So that makes the time go by quickly, keeps him engaged, entertained, and then he's not, you know, bothering me. So that's great. Have videos available. Bring a DVD player. I personally use a SanDisk Connect wireless stick. And if you're interested, you can go on my website, nyctechmommy.com. I did a review a few months ago. Just in the search box there, just put in SanDisk and the review will come up if you want more information about it. It's really inexpensive, about $30 or something, and it's a wireless flash drive or USB drive, and it has its own hotspot kind of thing, so you don't need internet. So I have videos on there, uploaded on there, especially for my daughter. She loves Peppa Pig videos, so we have a few of those videos on that wireless stick. And because we don't need the internet connection, I can stream them right off of there while we're driving, and you can use it on several devices. So having a little gadget like that makes a road trip a lot easier, especially when you don't have internet, because my kid is always like, can I go online? I want to go online. I want to watch YouTube, and we can't do that. So with a little gadget like that, the SanDisk Connect wireless stick, you can do that without having an internet connection, which is really great. This car that I'm sitting in right now, the Buick Enclave, actually has a hotspot, so having a vehicle like that also helps. And then my last tip to make it simple for you to travel with kids, it's travel at night. That is a lifesaver. So last night, for example, we traveled here. It took us about 2 hours. We actually left home around 9:30, 10 o'clock. So the kids were like super tired because we kept them up until then. They knocked out the minute we got in the car. So bring pillows along, blankets and things to make them comfortable. They slept the entire way here, which was nice because we love to travel at night because it gives us, the parents, a break. So it's like me and hubby time. We get to, you know, jam out to our favorite songs. We get to have adult conversation. I'll open up my laptop, do some work without being interrupted by the kids. So it gives us a little break. Traveling at night is great. We did, like I said, a few years ago, we traveled to Florida with our son. It was a 24-hour drive, and we did leave at night, and we drove through the night. So we took like a nice long nap in the afternoon, got in the car around 9, drove, took turns driving the night, and we're there, you know, in the afternoon the next day. Made it super, super simple. On the way back, we left in the afternoon, and it was horrible. Not a good experience. So I highly recommend traveling at night if you can. You avoid traffic as well. We didn't want to leave New York today because we knew we would get stuck in lots of traffic, which is why we left last night, Tuesday, and we left at night and got no traffic at all. At some point we were like the only ones on the road actually. So that made it super simple to travel with the kids, less stress. There's like nothing worse than being in a big like traffic jam with kids on the road on a long trip. So especially when they have to use the bathroom or are hungry. So those are my tips. We love doing road trips. We try to do them often. We actually did one over the summer. We traveled 10 hours to Ohio with 2 little kids. My daughter was a lot younger, and actually it was pretty simple. Wasn't stressful at all. And it's a nice time, you know, that we get to spend with the family in the car. We're all here, can't get out, and we talk a lot and do a lot of fun things. So hopefully this will encourage you guys and motivate you guys and inspire you guys to get out there on the road with your families and make it simple and fun. And have fun. It's all about family, guys. So hope you guys are having a great weekend for Thanksgiving, that you're enjoying your families wherever you are. If you're on the road, hope these tips will help. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all the hearts. And I look forward to your scopes today. I know that for November, scopers are prompt. Today, I believe, was Black Friday sales. And I do have some cool ones that I'm looking out for because I will be going out for Black Friday and doing some shopping. So maybe I'll come on later and share them if I get a chance. But my husband is getting the turkey ready for Thanksgiving later tonight, and maybe I'll do a scope on that because he really seasons that turkey well and it comes out delicious. So maybe I'll come on and share that later tonight. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, and have a great one. See you next time. This is Monica with NYCTechMommy.com. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.